listening to Coleman Community Radio's channel for Coleman County sports. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Listening to Coleman Community Radio's Coleman County Sports Channel. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 1 minute. Listening to Coleman Community Radio's online channel for sports in Coleman County. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 30 seconds.
The following is an exclusive presentation of the Coleman County Sports Network, powered by Coleman Community Radio. Coleman's Live 95. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to some Thursday night playoff football action coming at you live from Trammell Stadium in Scottsboro, Alabama. The first round of the Alabama High School Athletic Association football playoffs, where the stakes are higher, the lights shine brighter, and every play could mean the difference between moving on or going home. Tonight, it's a clash, the first time ever, between the Scottsboro Wildcats and the West Point Warriors. Scottsboro enters the postseason looking to make a statement here on their home turf, while West Point comes in hungry to pull off the upset and keep their ambitions alive. The first playoff game since the 2021 season for the West Point Warriors. Of course, it's win or go home, and both these teams have fought all season long to earn this moment. So definitely expect some emotion, some intensity, and some classic Alabama high school football under the Thursday night lights. And of course, the reason behind that is we are expecting severe weather across North Alabama tomorrow. So all games across North Alabama that are in our region have been moved to this Thursday night action. We'll have kickoff coming up shortly, but first we'll break down the keys to this game. We'll talk about some things we expect on the field. First of all, let's introduce our crew tonight. Tonight's broadcast crew calling their 7th playoff game since the year of 2017. Dylan Deemert, me, and Nick McCarley on the call from Scottsboro High School. Glad you're with us here as we launch ourselves into the Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet pregame drive for the playoffs. We made it, Nick.
We are back. Playoffs?
I know it.
Talking about playoffs?
It's already
win a game.
It's November 6th in the year of our Lord 2025, and we have reached the postseason. It's glorious, honestly, to be here at this point. I mean, every team's hungry to play some extra football.
You're always looking to get here. The pigskin.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's going to be a great night between these two teams. They've never met before. Scottsboro comes with a 6-4 record. West Point 5-5 on the season. Lost last week to Brewer, but they are looking to get back in control. They have never played here. Scottsboro's never played there, so first time for these teams. So they really don't know what to expect from each other.
We expect some good football, though.
I do expect some good football on both sides here. A lot of seniors on both sides will play their last games, possibly. Somebody's got to lose this one. That's just fact of the matter.
Someone's career ends tonight.
I wouldn't say it like that, but...
Well, you know what I mean.
Very ambiguous sounding now. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. I know you mean that.
My career didn't end in the playoffs. I actually ended my career with a win. We didn't win the championship, but we won the last game of the regular season.
Champions of life.
Yes. I feel like a champion of life sometimes. Others, not so much. But we out here.
Well, the discussion I heard, Nick, was that some of these teams, or some of these players on the West Point side kind of thought, well, hey, we may have lost to Brewer. It was close. But you know who else almost lost to Brewer, Scottsboro. So there is a chance that, West Point might be able to be the winner of this one, but you don't really know until you see it on the turf. So we're going to take a break. We'll get you some more action of this one as we count down the minutes till kickoff. 10 minutes, 20 seconds until we kick this playoff game off. We'll see you in just a moment here on the Coleman County Sports Network, powered by Coleman's Live 95.5.
Plus One Heating and Air. We believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
Friday Night Live on a Thursday night, brought to you by Coleman's Live 95.5 from Trammell Stadium in Scottsboro, Alabama. Glad you're with us here on a Thursday night. Everything got amended to Thursday, Nick, because the weather didn't want to play ball, but we wanted to play ball. So they said, well, it's better than doing it on a Saturday in November.
Yeah, the Tide Blaze on Saturday.
Yeah, it's hard to compete against that, of course. But the players still show up no matter what.
If you're hankering for football and you have maybe YouTube TV right now, I got you the next best thing right here, Live 95 FM.
Yes, that is true. So shout out to our YouTube TV people. I know they're suffering on this Thursday night.
We should do like a watch party for the game on Saturday to help out the folks that... You could do a companion and that wouldn't be illegal, right?
I think so. We'll have to look at that. We'll get our lawyer involved. Do we have one? I don't know.
ChatGPT.
True, friend. True. All right, so first ever matchup between these two teams. It's going to be exciting. West Point comes in here hungry for some vengeance. And, it's hard to say vengeance when you never played this team before, but, you're thinking, hey, it's going to be a good one nonetheless. The coaching staff of Scottsboro led by Tyler Van, while the coaching staff on the other side for our West Point Warriors led by Kevin McCravey in his second season. Assistant coaches are Justin Cornelius and Brad Brazil, as well as Cody McCroy, Logan McKinnish, Philip Miller, Nicholas Thompson, Anthony Wallace, and Wesley Waters.
Exciting bunch of coaches.
And of course, special thanks to assistant principal and the athletic director, actually the principal and athletic director, Jeffrey Tubbs, who was able to get us in here. Called him on a Friday because we played our game on a Thursday last week for Halloween reasons. So they were able to get us in here and ready to call this game. We're going to step away as we get our national anthem. We'll be back in just a moment.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips with Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177. You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10x15 and 10x20 units. And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at info@cleaningandmorecoleman.com. Or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman. County Road 437. Under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Some ball. Welcome back to Friday Night Live here on a Thursday night edition, playoff edition of Friday Night Live, of course, brought to you by our sponsors in Plus One Heating and Air, Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage, Cleaning and More of Coleman Merchants Bank, Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, Guthrie's Auto Service, Adam Maker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, Lester Hill Federal Credit Union, and, of course, our new sponsor over there at Redstone Federal Credit Union, which is a big deal up here in this part of the region, Nick. We know how it is up here in the Tennessee Valley. Also tonight's sponsor, Coleman Savings Bank and Guthrie's Automotive Service. We're sitting about 4 minutes, 29 seconds till we kick this one off. Captain's about to make it to midfield for both squads. Like I said, we don't know. I mean, I've looked at the games that Scottsboro's played. Like I said, it's very comparable to what West Point has had in their season. They've got common opponents, so these regions aren't too far apart. So it seems to be the case with these teams here.
It's going to be a battle.
Of course, the Alabama High School Athletic Association reminds fans that we all play a role when enjoying high school sports. Be a role model and display good sportsmanship at all times. A public service message from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Glad you're able to help us out here and make this very possible on this Thursday night. To all our sponsors and, of course, to the State High School Athletic Association. Captains for midfield now. We'll start with West Point's. 1 will be Christopher Skipper. 13 will be Chance Aldridge. 57, Nick Giaud. And 73, DeJude. And 73, Eli Lee will be your captains. For Scottsboro, I heard 23 is Gilbert. I got the lights show going on in front of us here. It looks like we've got 14, 32, 14, 38, 52. So Cohen Thompson, Brian Phelps.
It's not about that scoreboard out there.
As who we see for captains here, is they're going to meet midfield. Can't give you that, would love to give you that coin toss commentary from the field if we could this week, but don't have that. Right, we're looking here. Let's see. We're getting a decision from the midfield logo.
You know, they got Friday Night Lights playing. Dylan, remind me, where'd the quarterback of Friday Night Lights? Where'd he go to school?
Yeah, trick question, wasn't it?
Bobcat Country.
That's right. All right, waiting on the decision midfield. Looks like it will be... I believe West Point takes it first. I cannot confirm that decision, but I believe that from what I saw, West Point will take it first.
My brother, I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. Trying to take my life away.
Both teams will make their way to the spirit lines. Here comes your Scottsboro Wildcats. Kind of dressed like Coleman tonight. Gold helmets, black jerseys, gold numerals with white around the side. Here come your Warriors, the away whites with the traditional maroon helmets.
A fancy light show Scottsboro has.
Yes, very much so. Really the playoff atmosphere you were hoping for if you were.
Vibes are immaculate.
You don't see this back home often. You don't see this a lot at some of the other schools across Coleman County. So,
Dylan, we got some breaking news. Luke Fickell will return to coach Wisconsin in 2026.
It is breaking news. I wonder if that decision will be changed when the Golden Gophers claim the Paul Bunyan Act for the third time in a row this year. We will wait and see.
What's your prediction for the fight? Prediction? Yes, prediction.
All right, both teams making their way to the field. Scottsboro will kick off first. West Point will receive. Back deep for the Warriors. We'll have 23, J.J. Mink, and we'll have number 2, Rush Lamar. We covered West Point last. One of the key factors into that game was number 19, Maddox Chapman. I look on the sideline. He's in street clothes. He has suffered an injury, so he's missing this one, but he's going to be the morale guy on the sideline. Scottsboro will kick it off. It'll be fielded. It actually is going to bounce into the end zone, and they're just going to let it fly there and take the touchback. 1st and 10 Warriors. We'll get started here. You're listening to Coleman's Live 95.5 WRJM-FM Coleman. Glad you're with us here. Of course, we're not on the traditional air, but come on, legally identify yourself.
Let's get it.
As far as I can tell you right now, we don't have a next week, but we got to play these games to get it done first. We'll get you some updates on the Odin's Auto Glass Big Glass Regional
We love
scoreboard.
that Big Glass Regional board.
Good Hope hosting Cherokee County. Vinemont on the road to Westminster Christian. And Fairview hosting A-Rad. The Arabian Knights have always beat the Aggies every time they've matched up. Tonight could change that. We will see. 1st and 10 Warriors at the 20. It's going to be a carry up the middle. Scottsboro try to push them back, and they get excited about something in the student section. That's Ollie Howell for the run on the left side. Good for about 3. Sets up a second down situation. 8 to go. Ball will be placed on the 22.
I thought 3 was generous on that play. I thought it was stopped at the line, but he got a few out of it.
They're going to say 2, actually. So 2, you are correct, Nick. They are going to say it's 2, not 3. So pretty generous, we thought, for a second, but they corrected. They're going to switch up some things on the line here on 2nd and 8. As we'll go heavy on the near side, Ollie Howell has a hole and runs to the 26.
Gained a little bit on that one. Gained another call 4.
They're going to say 5 to go. They're going to actually give him a 25. They're going to say he tripped up shorter of that. So a 3-yard pickup.
Family Savings Credit Union, 3rd down.
If you're West Point, you get it here. That's pretty good momentum for your team. Warriors 5 yards out from the line to gain. I imagine they're going to find room for Howell on the left side. Howell's going to roll. They're going to screen pass near side. It's caught. It's going to be short.
You can't run a screen when they do man coverage like that. It's just a hat on the defense. Puts a lot of stress on the receiver to make the guy miss.
Pass caught by Cooper Howard, but not enough to move the chains. In fact, we're moving backwards. We're going to lose 2 yards instead of 4th down and 7 here for West Point. They're going to punt this one away. Handling the duties for that will be Ollie Howell. Nick, not often you are broadcasting from a box on the visitor side, but they have provided this here in Scottsboro. So we get the home crowd. Well, the home crowd to us.
Yeah. The away crowd. The visiting crowd.
Yeah.
41-yard punt.
So about a 41-yard punt from Howell will set up the Scottsboro Wildcats on their 36. So 1st and 10 on the 36. 9 minutes, 51 seconds to go in this first round playoff matchup. The first ever between West Point and Scottsboro. Quick 3 and out for the Warriors, so we'll go quickly back on. First and 10, they're going to go with a handoff up the middle. A lot of room to work with as they'll get a pretty good pickup of about 4 yards.
We'll weave a little bit between the tackles that time.
So a 2-yard pickup sets up 2nd and 8 here at the 38. West Point defends from left to right. So that means Scottsboro marches towards the field house, which if you're looking at it will be from right to left. Whistles on this play before it gets out of here, so this will be a flag on the offense. False start going to be called, and Scottsboro will back up.
Illegal motion against the Wildcats. Bring up second down, 13.
So with the penalty yards, we'll be backed up to 2nd and 13.
That helps you out if you're West Point. So they got everyone bunched in this time for Scottsboro. Nobody outside now. They're bringing us out, 2 out to the left. He's got a shot play if he wants it.
High snap for the quarterback. He's going to fling it downfield to number 14. It is going to be caught.
Good throw and catch.
And they really can't bring him down. I thought for a second he's going to get further away, but he gets down inside the 30 and actually all the way down inside the 25. Big, huge pickup for Scottsboro.
That's how you drew it up right there. He just, like I said, you had a chance at a shot play because they were just running guys just across with no safety help.
Huge pickup sets up a Josh Millows at Maven Mortgage first down as Colton Harding, the quarterback, had an open Cohen Thompson downfield. Scottsboro flips the field.
Now just run anything to that receiver on the left. It's going to work.
Here's the carry by Edmondson. Edmondson has a lot of room here, and he may have another first down.
That also works. Just hand it off and let the boy do his thing.
He does have another first down. This will set up, looks like a first and goal at the 9. And Scottsboro, of course, we kind of saw them kind of just stutter a little bit, but then they got going hot.
Now's where you could run a screen. If you took that slot guy and ran him to the left, he might have a chance on a screen. Or just hand it off.
Harding hands off to Edmondson. Touchdown, Wildcats. Edmondson had no problem finding the green grass ahead.
That was a good drive for Scottsboro.
Good, quick strike. Scottsboro takes a 6-0 lead over the West Point Warriors. The extra point coming up and brought to you by Cox, Stansbury, and Kingsley Attorneys.
Number 1, Cole Wright. Snap from Taylor Harris.
The kicker is number 1, Cole Reichel. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Kick is good.
Just like that, 6-0, Scottsboro.
Your score, Scottsboro 7.
7-0, Scottsboro, rather. So we come back to it here. West Point will get the ball back here and hopefully have something to put together. Nick, I see on the sideline right in front of us, blue shirt. That was my halftime special guest last week.
Who would that be?
That is Mr. Sam Roberts of Coleman Daily.
Oh.
If you missed the Good Hope side of the broadcast last week, we had a halftime spot with him. Felt like I was being upstaged, honestly. He's a real talker. So,
is he a ball knower?
He is.
That's what we like, ball knowers.
Still plenty of time left here. 8 minutes and 4 seconds. Scottsboro is leading West Point just by a score. Reichel will kick this one off from the 40. And Cole Reichel booms another one. And dropped on the 2. Picked back up. Cuts to the right. And tackled hard, but you were hoping for a flag for a second there on the return by J.J. Mink.
Run out of bounds on number 45, Dave Raines.
So it looks like
Warriors start 1st and 10.
Spot on the 18 here, 1st and 10 after the run by J.J. Mink. And, I was kind of thinking for a second, the way he got pulled backwards, we were going to have that come back. They did not see anything. We're slow to get set up here. Now we go. Officials need an extra minute. 1st and 10. Ollie Howell gets the direct handoff from the quarterback. Has some room and tackled twice.
Not much there.
Thought for a second he had a little bit of room to work with, but ends up getting sandwiched by 2 defenders. Picks up about 2, though. 2nd and 8 coming up here at the 20. Going to do that swap around here. They kind of flip the script. Wildcats
out wide.
Wildcats are watching. Try to run a man out wide. Howell gets the handoff again. Howell cuts up 2 yards. May be able to squeeze a yard or 2 out of that.
Play again, 1 yard, and that brings up the Family Savings Credit Union 3rd down for the Wildcat defense. 3rd down and 8.
Should be a big 3rd down and 8 yards to go here for West Point. This is very instrumental to keeping yourself alive in this game.
Very much so.
Oh, they're going to blitz quick. Quarterback escapes, keeps it himself. He's got the 1st down and then some. Down at the 29-yard line.
I didn't think he'd have it, but he did that little shake, made the guy miss. Good play.
What a move by Aiden Enos there as he's able to get the 1st down. That one brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. And the blitz came at him quick. He
reacted, though.
He did react, and he reacted well. So this is the first down we've had for West Point so far. So they're kind of getting the offense going. They may have just needed a second. 6 minutes, 11 seconds. They're trailing only by 7, so not out of reach yet. Here's Howell again. Howell tripped up and brought down at the 30.
He had a hole, but the defender was able to just get him by the shoelaces that time. Not a hole, a cutback.
Play failed game.
No loss, no gain here. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, another really big play here. If you can get some good yards out of it and set up 3rd and manageable, or if you even get the 1st down here, it would be big to keep your drive alive. Aiden Enos with Howell to his left. He's going to fake the rollout and make the pass and make the catch.
How much did he gain on that play, Dylan? You got a better look at it than I did.
It's going to be at the 35, so at the 36 actually going to spot it here.
About 6 yards.
Pass caught by number 14, Colton Thrower.
Good play right there.
4 to go here on the 36. It's 3rd down and 4. Very manageable space for West Point. Switching things up again.
Spreading them out.
I'd watch the near side if I was anybody. They're going to flip it. Screen pass downfield. Caught, and they've got it again. Good catch.
He had to work, but he got through on that play.
Bryant Moon on the reception picks up the Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 1st down for the West Point Warriors. 5-yard pick up there as Moon was able to jump up and catch that pass. Quarterback kind of under duress, had to just throw it away, and does make a positive play out of it. Moon stays in, 1st and 10 on the 41. Ooh.
Not a lot there.
Not a lot to work with up the middle, and you can hear helmets clanging there as Titan Thornton will take it up the middle. Thornton will check out. I believe Howell is back in the game now on this play. They like to swap it out. Titan Thornton to Ollie Howell will kind of go back and forth.
Let's get a look at the alignments. Scottsboro is playing 1 high safety. is that 2 linebackers I can't see? 2 off-ball linebackers.
Second and 10. They fake the handoff to Howell, but a screen pass is going to be deadly.
That was very dangerous. The defender played that better. He's still running with it.
They lost it, yeah. If the defender played it better, that would have been a Scottsboro touchdown. Pick 6 touchdown at that. Pass still connected, though, to number 12, Cooper Howard.
But they lost 2 or 3
Lost a chunk there, yeah. Big third down here.
Third down 14 for the Warriors.
3rd and 14 here coming up for West Point. They need it here. They're going to go with a pass. Quarterback under pressure gets slung down, and he's going to be sacked at the 30.
I think he should have kept running with that when he tried to break down the defender, and the defender was able to get him in space. I think he had room along the sidelines.
I think he did too. He was probably just eye dressing the field a little bit. Got caught up there. 4th down coming up. And the loss of 6 on the play, so no doubt they're going to send Owl out to punt this one away. So 2 minutes and 35 seconds remain in this first quarter, and West Point trails Scottsboro 7-0. We'll have a check of our Owens Auto Glass Big Glass scoreboard here very shortly as well, because we've got some big games around Coleman County. Because a lot of us made the playoffs. The ball is going to take a good bounce to about the 26. A little bit of pushing and shoving in the midfield. They're going to separate these Warriors and Wildcats. Bryant Moon really playing the get-back coach there on that play. That should have been a situation. The official, we do have a flag down. We do have a flag down. Hold it, folks. We do have a flag down. It was Bryce Overton in the mix there with them, and they're going to call this one against Scottsboro. Oh no, they have reversed. That's going to be against West Point. Late reverse on the decision. We were thinking for a second, me and probably the 2 people in front of us were thinking for a second, hey, this is going against Scottsboro. Life is good. This is against West Point, so Scottsboro will get a good spot.
Takes over first and 10, 42.
15-yard penalty being assessed to the West Point Warriors, puts the ball at the 42 for Scottsboro. The West Point crowd not having this. We got a 5-yard penalty going against Scottsboro here on the delay of game.
Seen some sloppiness on both sides.
Seems to be. At this moment, Fairview leading Arab 7-0. First and 10. Here's a pass downfield. And it is caught! Oh my! Big first down pickup. That brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage.
They've thrown 2 dimes early.
First down.
Big first down. They're going to change the field here. We'll play from the 25 now. Big first down pickup by Scottsboro, brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. As the Wildcats will go to the Wildcat quarterback, and he is going nowhere with this play. Big stop by West Point. On that play, they used Jaden Gilbert as the quote-unquote Wildcat quarterback playing for the Wildcats. Play results in nothing, but we had that long strike downfield from Harding. Set this all the way up. He didn't expect it coming. The snap came. Harding has the fall on it. West Point didn't really know it was coming that way, too. Everybody kind of came to it late. We came to it late. It was kind of very quickly one of those plays that just matriculated and
that's what you need if you're West Point. A few of those.
So it's a big loss here. On third down, they only need a yard to go to... they only need 12 yards to go to change the landscape of this one. But the way Scottsboro's been playing it, they could just score here. I would say you have to amend the red zone a little bit to the 30. That'd be the case here if they decide to pass it. Instead, Edmondson will get the run on the right side. Edmondson might be to the house. Pushed out of bounds. Touchdown saving play by West Point.
Still a big game.
Still a first and goal if you're Scottsboro.
Scottsboro having a lot of success taking these deep shots and getting close and then just running it for big plays.
That's going to be a Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage first down for the Scottsboro Wildcats. Ball will be placed on the 5-yard line. It's first and goal. On the goal play, Wildcat quarterback moving his feet. Is he in? Is the question.
I guess not.
No.
That'll be the first quarter
of the goal line. That is the end of the first. Your score here, 7-0 Scottsboro. Could be changed when we come back, though. We'll let you know.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Welcome back to Scottsboro. Your score 7-0.
Well, Dylan, I got something to say. There was an error on the PA. They said the Oakville Indian Mounds were in Moulton.
They're in Speak. They're in Speak, yeah. Well, if you want to get technical, they're in Danville. But
no, they're in Speak.
7-0 Wildcats over the Warriors. Glad you're with us here on Coleman's Live 95.5. Amended schedule this week. We're supposed to play this game on Friday. They said, well, bad weather's coming to the state, so we will play it on Thursday instead.
Gotta love those Thursday night lights.
Quick update, Cherokee County, the Indians leading the the Good Hope Raiders 7-0, while Fairview leading the Arab Knights 7-0. Those are our playoff games of mention across Coleman County. No news on Von. They may still be playing that game tomorrow for all I know. All right, this should be the touchdown right here for Scottsboro as they go with a dive.
Got it.
Up the middle. Didn't see who that was. I believe it may have been the Wildcat quarterback. It was Gilbert. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now the extra point coming up is brought to you by Cox Stanberry and Kingsley Attorneys. Roushel is the kicker. The holder is number 28. Who we don't have listed as a name here, actually. Oh, excuse me, that's Connor Vaden, the holder. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 11:56 to go remaining in this first half, the Warriors trail 14-0 to the home Scottsboro Wildcats. So, 2 scores. The game's not over yet, of course. I mean, hard to stop this offense for Scottsboro if you're West Point's defense, but still plenty of time to really enact yourself and get back into this one. We are slow to get things started back up here as Roush will line up at the 40 to kick this one off.
Let's see if West Point has an answer.
I would think you got to open up the trucking lanes here. Take it as far as you can.
Run this kick back.
You know Roush was going to boom it to about the 5. He does. They field it good this time. That's Rush Lamar with it. Lamar cuts inside and takes a little bit of a shot, but gets down at the 21.
Don't you know whose favorite player he would be? Skylar Lamar Tidwell.
Yeah.
2 Rush Lamar returns for the Warriors, shot made by Eli.
So really, this is time to stop the bleeding if you're West Point. You got to get a score into this one, kind of get back, get your footing back. You still have a lot of time on the board. They've shown promise where they can hold this team back, but seem to let a lot of it get away here. This time they'll be a little more generous. They're going to give Lamar a more favorable spot than I thought he had. We're saying 1st and 10 from the 23. I was thinking 21. Here's Ollie Howell. Howell spins down to about the 26, maybe the 25, depending on where they're going to say his knees hit the ground. They're going to say the 26 is the correct spot here. So 3-yard pickup is going to set up as 2nd and 7. Right to left as you listen here as we have changed the trajectory. Here's Howell again on the handoff. Howell,
he's carrying
people with him down to the 31.
Let the big boy rumble. Rumble, young man, rumble.
Sets up 3rd and inches. They're going to say he's just a little bit short of the line to gain, maybe a yard or... Well, they were inching forward for a second. This will be 3rd down and 1.
You know what play I'm calling right here, Dylan?
Run the ball.
Tush, push, brotherly shove. Get under center and test your manhood.
Here's Ollie Howell. Howell may have been stopped here. This may not be going forward. A pile of Wildcats.
That's why you line up under center.
No loss, no gain. Offense stays on the field.
All right, now you tush push it. You brotherly shove it.
They could trick you, though, because 27 is the punter, too.
It's the playoffs. Scared money don't make money, Coach. For entertainment purposes.
Of course.
Well, the coach can make money in salary.
Yes. Timeout called on the field. We'll take one with...
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157. Guthrie's Auto Service is AAA approved and a Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted for up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they are part of the Napa Auto Care network, the work is also warranted at over 14,000 other Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team for your automotive needs. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net. Guthrie's Auto Service is located on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157.
Welcome back to Trammell Stadium here in Scottsboro. Friday Night Live on a Thursday night playoff edition here in Scottsboro, Alabama. Dylan Gamer, Nick McCarley on the call. Second quarter, 9 minutes, 56 seconds. And West Point trailing 14-0. As far as we know, Cherokee County leading West Point, Good Hope 7-0, and Fairview leading Arab 7-0.
He jumped.
Fourth down and 1 as we come back here, as West Point had an opportunity to get them to offsides. They're going to go Ollie Howell up the middle. Howell has it. He's got some, and then some afterwards.
Yes, sir. Move those chains.
That'll be a first down pickup by the West Point Warriors. And that one's brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. First down, 10 to go on the 34. Well, you're here on the 34-yard line of Scottsboro. Or, excuse me, that's West Point's 34-yard line. When does Trickeration come in? They're going to go with a different running back. He's got a lot of room. He's galloping.
Not a lot gain, though.
We have an injured West Point Warrior.
I think
It looks like he's going to be okay. He's going to get back up. That was number 73, Eli Lee.
He's walking gingerly, though. Hope he's all right.
Staying in.
It's the playoffs, Dylan. The playoffs?
Playoffs? Yeah, I know. You played to the last one. 7 yards to go. 37-yard line where we're going to be at. Second down and 7. As they use Thrower there as the running back. Give Howell some rest. Thrower again. Oh, they're going to fake us off. They're going to throw the pass. And I believe he's going to say incomplete. I thought he had it. No way to review this, of course, at the high school level, but I was thinking for a second that Colton Thrower had the catch, but they're going to say otherwise. Tackle made by number 16 for Scottsboro is Ty Fowler.
Yeah, I mean, we had a terrible view, but I thought he caught it.
I thought he did too, and there's no way we can check that with the...
But no one's covering the slot right now. Snap it like right now. Oh.
Well, they're coming late. They're going to rush the quarterback again. Fake it to Howell. Ball is tipped on the line. Incomplete, intended for Brian Moon. Fourth down coming up again. I don't think they play brave this time.
No, unfortunately not.
And you know, Brian Moon didn't look happy that he couldn't make the play off of it, but that ball did come out tipped at the line. So not a lot to write home about on West Point's offense. It's been a lot of 3 and outs and 1 first down pickup, 2 first down pickups, and a lot of punting.
A knuckler right there.
Howell goes low, fielded by number 11 for Scottsboro. He has some room down the left sideline, cuts inside, and spins and out tackled here at the 42. Nope, they're going to give him at the 39. Number 11, Quincy Franklin, turns the field into easy Scottsboro territory. Stay in the same general region we just ended this drive at, really. So I think that really there was no purpose in punting if you're West Point, if you knew that play was going to matriculate like that. 8 minutes and 21 seconds here. 14-0. Wildcats over the Warriors, second quarter. They fake the handoff. They're going to go with a pass downfield, wide open. Green grass ahead to the 10-5 touchdown. Wildcats.
Every time they do the same thing. Take a shot in the seams and hasn't been stopped yet.
Theron Miles with the reception for Scottsboro. As they fake the handoff to Edmondson. Harding came back, rolled out, and passed downfield. Paid off. extra point attempt coming up, brought to you by Cox Stanberry Kingsley Attorneys. Flag came out for a second. And for a second, we're going to say no touchdown. I was not aware of the penalty flag, Nick. Were you?
I didn't either.
Did not see that come out as well. That was a decision. Of course, they waved the flag off, and
try again.
Scottsboro gets the touchdown. Again, the extra point try brought to you by Cox Stanberry Kingsley Attorneys.
That's good. That's very good.
That's a very
Almost
good kick.
Hit the jumbotron.
Cole Wright's kick is good.
Cole Reich will be able to boot these ones away. Your score here, 21-0. Scottsboro all over West Point. We'll see you in a minute. We'll take a break.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Welcome back to Scottsboro. It's not all green grass ahead if you're a West Point Warrior. 21-0. Wildcats over the Warriors here. Tonight's broadcast on a Thursday night here on the Coleman County Sports Network. Playoffs as we'll bounce out of bounds on Reichel's kick. He can really kick them. I think we have a prodigy up here in Jackson County.
Stud.
Well, you know, the NFL dynasty of kickers is a little south of here in Fort Payne, but they could move it up north for a little bit.
I thought it was Red Bay.
Red Bay was part of it too, but we had well, I can't think of his name, but he's got a brother at Auburn. I believe he's got another.
Oh, you're talking about
Evan McPherson. I believe is his name.
I was talking about the Tiffins.
Well, them too, but I was thinking of the more recent dynasty and the McPherson brothers.
Oh, yes.
One at Auburn. I believe we have one at Auburn.
And one in Florida.
One in Florida, but we have one in the league in Cincinnati.
That's the one that was at Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Evan McPherson.
Fort Payne's not far from here. Flag on the on the West Point offense. So we'll back them up. Fort Payne not far at all. I've made the drive between Fort Payne and Scottsboro before. You blink and you're down at Rainsville as we're going to go to the pass downfield. It is nearly intercepted.
A little high.
Intended for number 80. I had that as Aiden Shoemaker, but... After the penalty, 2nd and 15 coming up. Here's the play. It's going to be a run up the middle.
Nothing.
A big nothing burger there for West Point's offense. Oh, actually, they're going to give us a yard here. So good news for West Point there. You get a yard out of the play, but still sets up 3rd and 14. What you got?
I'll have to air it out somewhere.
Howell to the left. Could use him as a blocker, buy some time for his quarterback. They will. He's going to fling downfield. Very contested.
I think he got it.
I think he's out of bounds, but still came down with it. But very contested throw there. Intended that one.
Once again, we didn't have the best view, but I thought he was in bounds.
Intended that one for Bryant Moon, who was under duress when he was turning around to try to make the catch. Fans wanted the PI call. Ball was intercepted but incomplete, out of bounds. So fourth down, West Point, as they will punt this one away. It's kind of been the story of this one. 7 minutes and 24 seconds until the Odin's Auto Glass Big Glass halftime show here from Scottsboro. Howell will get this one away. Quincy Franklin will take it now for Scottsboro. Franklin this time will not have the energy he had last time. In fact, West Point sends the wall and shuts him down at about the 42. Really, anytime you're going to be in Scottsboro territory, you're in West Point territory if you're Scottsboro. That's usually
for a shot.
That's usually it. You're going to see a shot downfield, and
they haven't stopped it once.
3-score game, 21-0. First and 10, Scottsboro from the 41.
And what did we tell you? It's a shot. But they might have him this time.
They're going to short him there. Intended for number 20.
That's how you stop it right there. You play coverage. You let your pass rushers work. You can build off that play for the West Point defense.
Colton Harding intended that pass for his brother Cooper Harding. Too bad his name wasn't Peyton Harding. Maybe an Eli Harding out there. I don't know. Second and 10, Wildcats. And a Wildcat snap this one.
Get him down.
He's still on it. He may get away with a flag coming down. He's going to get down to about the 25 as a Wildcat snapped it again to number 23, being Jaden Gilbert. And Gilbert, well, we're going to hold and tell you the spot until we get this penalty flag out of the way. They're going to tag West Point with a 5-yard face mask penalty, which news to me that that's a 5-yarder, but here we go again. Gilbert. And Gilbert breaks open field and gets down to about the 5. And so the Wildcats like to line him up in the Wildcat, and he just runs up the middle and he carves up the earth there. 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in the half, and trailing by 3 scores here and a chance to go down by 4. Scottsboro running down the throat. This one's a first and goal situation. This one brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage in Coleman. Here's Edmondson on the snap.
He's still alive.
Still alive, down to about the 2.
Over the line.
Edmondson ball carrier. Top of number 2.
Rush Lamar able to stop him on about the 2. Actually on the 4 now. They back the spot up now to the 4, so still a second and goal. Oh, now they're moving up to the 3. So correction on that. He is at the 3-yard line here. This should probably be the play here. They flip backwards. I believe this is a Gilbert touchdown once more.
Fading the ball carrier of the Wildcat. Touchdown.
Extra point coming up here, brought to you by by Cox Stanberry and Kingsley Attorneys, 27-0, and waiting the extra point here to make it 28 if they convert. This kicker has been pretty automatic, so I don't imagine anything will change, and it is good.
Right kick is good. with 5:36 to go.
With 5 minutes remaining, we'll step aside. Your score, 28-0. Wildcats over Warriors.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
At Alabama, high school sports is a tradition, whether at home or on the road. Make our schools, our communities, and our students proud by being supportive fans. We are counting on you to continue our high school traditions. A public service message from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Tie ball game over in Good Hope. Good Hope ties it up with Cherokee County quarterback Parker Johnson injured, so Webb Buchanan will get the start, and he has led his team down to the glory land, and they score and tie the ball game up 7-7 against the Cherokee County Indians. Well, I'd like to tell you we had a better story up here, Nick. We don't. 28-0 Scottsboro all over West Point. West Point takes the ball here after the Scottsboro touchdown. Not a lot to write home about so far about this offense.
But if they get the 3, Dylan, good things might happen. Just go down, kick a field goal, and put in Tom Brady.
Or a clone of Tom Brady if you got one.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like we may have some on the market in a few years.
Here we come back to it. It's going to be an Ollie Howell run up the left side. Actually, excuse me. That is Howell correct, but not a lot to get from there, so. No loss, no gain. Still playing from the 20 here. But right to left as you listen. Fakes the handoff to Howell on second down. They're going to go screen pass on the left side. That's going nowhere.
Those screens are not working, Dylan.
They are not working at all here. Yeah, I agree with the fans for once. The middle of the field is wide open. Just got to put people there.
Yeah. I would try it.
Don't hurt. You're down 4 scores now.
4 score and 3 plays to go. They called a slant to the middle and took it to the house. Just run a slant for me. Okay, no one's covering the slot. No one's covering the slot. No one's covering the slot. Snap it quick.
On third down, and want to rifle it. Quarterback's going to get taken to the ground instead. Big loss.
Innocent sack by number 32, Lawson Lee.
I mean, you're calling them good here, but they can't hear us on the field.
I know.
Fourth and 19 coming up after the sack from Aiden Enos. It's really been the story of this one. It's hard to paint it positive, folks. I'd love to tell you if I could, but
I really was hoping we'd get to see our first playoff win for our team for the first time.
It's not our first. We called one last year as a win.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Over your arch rival Hatton Hornets.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's why I didn't count. Wins over Hatton aren't something we brag about.
I know it. That's
it's something we expect.
Yeah.
52-yard punt for the Warriors. Scottsboro will take over first and 10 at the 37.
So a big punt from Howell, tagged down by Chance Aldridge there. This will set up Scottsboro deep in their own territory, but that's not a problem for their man over there, the gunslinger, number 7.
That Brett Favre gunslinger mentality.
We don't want to say his name on there. We don't want to get sued now. Whether you said a positive thing or not.
I know some communities in Mississippi that can't say a positive thing about him, that's for sure.
A certain number 4 who is in the Hall of Fame, or will be, if he's not already.
Oh, he's in.
Here is Edmondson on the handoff. Edmondson bowling over West Point Warriors down to the 50. Edmondson pushed out of bounds near the 44. That's really how you stop him. He's running into players on the bench. They got to get him out of there.
They couldn't stop him.
Had to throw him to the bench.
He just had to run. He just ran out of room.
2 yards in a Harmon Automotive. First down.
First down pickup brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage for the Wildcats. They're going to put Edmondson in motion again on 1st and 10. Fakes it. Another Wildcat play by Gilbert. Gilbert up the middle. Gilbert to the left and stopped before he can get to the 40. Still picks up about 4. Actually, they're going to give him 3, so it's going to be a 7 yards
generous
to go
spot
situation.
Right there.
Yes. So 2nd and 7 instead. Here's a step back throw downfield, incomplete this time. You're not going to see that a whole lot out of this young man here. As Antonio Brock's not able to connect there from the pass from Harding. So this will set up a 3rd down and 8 situation. Sorry, 3rd down and 7 situation on the 43. Edmondson has the handoff. Edmondson has room. Edmondson to the 20, 10, 5. He is in. Touchdown, Wild. No. There's still some pushing and shoving. Did he fumble it?
No, I think he just went down at the 1.
They might have to look at this one. I mean, they can't.
No, is there a flag?
There is a flag down.
Oh, it's on the offense. They're walking them back.
Wow.
Oh, Vern. I'm glad we still have him, Dylan.
Flag is
holding called against the Wildcats. Touchdown, LSU. No, of course not. I'm not wishing for that tomorrow. I said tomorrow. Saturday.
Watch your overload!
We'll try this again. 3rd down. Not a big situation here. Not an easy one to. Well, this will be an easy one for Scottsboro to pull out if they do. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert to the 20. Gilbert to the 10.
You don't succeed.
Gilbert to the end zone.
Try again.
Oh, hold on. Flag on the field at the 20. Hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen. We could be coming back once more for another penalty against Scottsboro. Let's see what they say.
Penalty is for holding against Scottsboro.
Holding called on the offense. We're not calling a touchdown again.
Run it back. Run it again.
I think they will with a minute 53 to go in the half. I think they will.
Having called many a Vinemont game, I know the value of running it again.
Oh, yeah.
Run it again.
That is true. They're going to have to fix the scoreboard. It says 34. They're going to have to fix that here.
The result of the play is a Wildcat first down.
Okay, so it is a first down. So that is a first down brought to you by Josh Schultz at Maven Mortgage. However, the touchdown comes back. So this is a holding, I guess, at the spot penalty.
It was further downfield.
They're still going to fix the scoreboard here. Once they score here. They're going to strike downfield. It's caught. No, it's not. It's incomplete. We have the most unfavorable side, folks, so I apologize here. He hit the grass pretty hard, but they tried to quickly strike downfield. Second down coming up, but they tried to quickly strike downfield, and the spot we had on that play, it looked like his back was to us. Looks like he had it for a second until he saw the ball squirt out the last second out of bounds, so not a lot of success for Scottsboro here. They did correct the scoreboard, by the way. 34 turns to 28 as it should have been. Here is Edmondson on the handoff. Edmondson is going to play safe up the middle. Maybe about 4 yards or 3 yards.
Edmondson on the right side for a gain of 5.
Looks like a timeout called by the Wildcats. They're saying 5-yard pickup. Sets up a 3rd and 5 coming up. It looks like we're all tied up at the half. Fairview and Arab. That one happening. Over at Dafford Smith Stadium in Fairview, while Cherokee County has just taken the lead over Good Hope 13-7, waiting on an extra point there. A little bit of Dixieland Delight filling the air here. Do you think they have in the box up there? They've got the approved Greg Byrne version.
Maybe the fans will help us out a little bit.
What'd you spend your dollar on? Root beer?
Mm-hmm. Spend my dollar on
root beer. Oh, behind the line. That's a live ball. Out of bounds it goes, but that was a live play.
Yeah. Yeah, they're ruling it back.
This is a backwards pass behind the line intended for Gilbert.
No.
It did go out of bounds.
Yeah,
still, it did go behind the line.
Yeah, they're moving them back. They're moving them back.
Okay, good. This has been the worst drive for Scottsboro all night. If Scottsboro came playing like this, West Point had a chance.
All you need's 3.
Yeah, that's all you need. 28-3, yeah.
3 and some Tom Brady blood. Grow them in the concession stand real quick.
I'll warm it up with the cheese, right?
Yeah. You don't need to warm it up much because he's got ice in his veins.
4th and 15. Scottsboro going to make a magical play out of it. No, they don't.
They
turn over on downs. Rush Lamar with a tackle. And that should be a penalty against Scottsboro. They just punted the ball out of frustration of the play. The official, of course, was not looking at that, but I know if a West Point player had punted the ball out of frustration, that would have been a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But we live to play another down, I guess. Minute 26 here in the half. Trailing by 4 scores, and momentum seems to favor the Warriors. Here is Ollie Howell. And Howell slides down at the 50. He wanted to go further. You can tell he wanted to go further, but something tripped him up. Actually, I think they're going to be the 49 as the spot. I hope that's the case here. I know he slid down, but I don't think he made contact with the ground until he hit the 50. They're spotting this at the other 49. Hold up, we got a stoppage of play here. A timeout called West Point. Nick, I thought for a second that Ollie Howell splashed down at the 50.
I don't know. I got the angle here. It may have been about right.
And they're spotting at the Scottsboro 49, or at the West Point 49, not the Scottsboro 49. I thought he may have had a case for the opposite 49. Still picked up a good chunk there. It's 6 yards. 4 yards in the pickup, so it's a 6 yards to go with 54.6 seconds. Both teams being asked to come back to the field now as they retreat from the timeout. The ball is placed again on the West Point 49. I don't imagine they're going to see a pass here, but Ollie Howell up the middle and to the right, and not a whole lot he can talk about there with that one. That time he is down at the 50. Timeout called by West Point again against, you don't get to take him with you to the locker room, so might as well use them.
Don't get to take them with you.
Nope.
Third down for the Wildcat defense. Third down 5.
Well, while we have a stoppage of play, it's time to update you.
Timeout, West Point.
Cherokee County at the half leading Good Hope 13-7. Fairview and Arab tied up 7 apiece. The Alabama High School Athletic Association asks fans to remember that we all play a role in the education of our students. Parents, fans, and people in the community all set an example for students, whether they are aware of it or not. Help us set a positive example in everything you do. A public service message from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Thankful for that organization for allowing us
the opportunity to broadcast
these playoff games.
Fine quality games. We love the AHSAA. They've always been kind to us for the most part.
Of course, the Scottsboro defense has not been kind to the West Point offense, as Aiden Enos will be sacked for a huge loss.
And Scottsboro's going to get the ball again.
Loss of 7 on the play. Fourth down. 12.
Fourth down and 12 coming up. I don't think they're going to try anything crazy, obviously, but
timeout, Wildcats.
Scottsboro wants to save time. I don't know if they want to put another touchdown on the board before we go to the locker room. That way they can build their case on making this a hot clock so we can go back to being warm tonight. I don't know.
I'm warm in the box.
Yeah, we're warm in here. We got a heater too.
Yes. This is how you treat your radio crew, folks. Dylan, the season is almost over for us, so it wouldn't be the season without the Kyle Pankey Memorial Metaphorical Live 95 Scrap Iron MVP Trophy.
We have a lot of people to look back on this season we've covered.
The committee's been deliberating all season, and they came back with kind of an out of the box pick. I was surprised with their pick, and I'm the commissioner of the commissioner of.
It's blocked. Howell is blocked, and Scottsboro will tackle him down. He has to hold on to it. Big pickup for Scottsboro. They don't have to worry about having to return it. So at the 30-yard line, Scottsboro takes over. Okay, go ahead. Throw it out.
The committee voted. It was a contested race. So many worthy players on all positions. The Live 95 Scrap Iron Kyle Pankey Memorial Metaphorical MVP Trophy does not discriminate. If you contribute to the game, you have a chance. And that is why, for the first time, a non-player will be getting this award. Braden Specs Jones from Vinemont, the film boy that we've watched all over these years, is this year's winner of the Live 95 Kyle Pankey Metaphorical Memorial Scrap Iron MVP Trophy.
We're going to have a screen pass left side caught. I believe that's Gilbert again, and Gilbert tackled out of bounds, so 27 seconds stays on the board. I will say one thing. I know this is kind of like a lighthearted, but also a serious thing, but this is a kid we're talking about, also did survive a car accident that nearly took his life 2 years ago. Has made a full recovery.
Made his way back. We are happy to see him doing well, and that is why he has been awarded this prestigious metaphorical award
on his senior year. So I appreciate that. That's really cool to know him. If you've been around the box at Vinemont, he is a know-it-all when it comes to his school, his team. He puts everything
Member of our booth at one point.
Yes, he was. Timeout by Scottsboro, trying to save time. 20.9 seconds left as they have the ball on the 7-yard line. So, all jokes aside, he really is deserving of this honor because, like I said, he did survive a near fatal accident. We're glad to know that he's still kicking and still giving us commentary and what he can when he's available to us. I believe since we have a situation tomorrow with a Christian school hosting the Vinemont game, they have decided to play on Friday, where most other schools have said, well, we don't feel safe. Of course, here in Scottsboro, if you look at, I haven't looked at the updated guidance, but the higher risk area, which was a level 2 out of 5, was kind of bullseyed over Huntsville, Scottsboro, Athens area. So being up this far, I don't blame them for calling it off and playing it on Thursday instead. Here's a pass on they're going to rifle this one out of bounds. Closest one was Gilbert there. 14.9 seconds on 3rd down and 5. Every other game that we were going to travel to, either be in Rainbow City or Scottsboro, we pick a Scottsboro, of course, and they erred on the side of safety, just like Good Hope and Fairview did as well. So we know our school board. We're thankful for Shane Barnett and all the different moving pieces inside the Board of Education. Pass strike in the end zone. That is caught. No, it's not. Incomplete.
We got lucky there.
So that's up 4th down and 5. Do we get a field goal here? 8.6 seconds. I think we do. But we're thankful for all the moving pieces inside the Coleman County Board of Education, taking safety serious and deciding, of course, with all the principals to move these games in the words of safety. And, of course, the hosting schools like Scottsboro City Schools agreed. Field goal is up. That's good. But field goal brought to you by Cox, Stanberry, and Kingsley Attorneys. 3 points on the board, 31-0. West Point gets a remainder of 3.1 of a second. I'll work it out with that. So a lot of close games in Coleman County. Of course, Cherokee County leading Good Hope by a score, and Fairview and Arad being all tied up, but
not here.
Not here. Here comes the kickoff with 3.1 seconds left. The way this kicker likes to kick them, they ain't going to waste any time on the board. So at the 20 they go. I don't think they're going to really cook anything up here with 3 seconds, really. I don't see it at least. West Point's really played the more slow, methodical drive style of offense, and I don't think you're going to get that here in this case. It's a Howell run up the middle, and that'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. Your score.
The first down pick brought to you by Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage, nonetheless, but at the end of the half, your score 31-0, Scottsboro over West Point. We'll step aside. We'll have bands in just a second on the Odo's Auto Glass Big Glass Halftime Show, the final edition, most likely, this season. We'll step away. We'll be back in just a moment.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman.
Welcome back to the Odo's Auto Glass Big Glass Halftime Show. Scottsboro, the Wildcats leading the Warriors of West Point 31-0. It's time for the West Point Warriors Band show. We'll send you down to the field as they'll put on a performance in front of us here.
You could fire me, and I would fire me twice. I'm trying to play the 75 minutes.
He got kids to tell you that he's done something to his causes and it's not I told Ogeron, he said, what day you want to work? Yeah, I mean, I'd have been
You made me $27 million to hit the gate. Bye.
What about Auburn? I wouldn't pay Cheesy. I wouldn't pay 5 years not to cut it.
I wouldn't try.
I'm going to get picked up. But
it ain't no different
if I don't do my job right,
I'd leave. I'd drive to a high school place in my high school and say I'll coach your team for free.
Because it's a job.
It's a job.
If you're not doing your part, but then the coach is going to get fired.
You'll be a coordinator. I'll be a coordinator.
Practice don't want to do your job.
I'll even fund the program.
All right.
coaches Jimmy Leak and Matthew Whitehead, we are proud to present for your entertainment the Scottsboro High School Wildcat Marching Band. Our 2025 marching show is Dream, showcases the songs Natural, featuring soloist Rebecca Mayen on trombone and Juana Diego on alto sax, A Million Dreams, featuring Jesse Hall on flugelhorn and Hannah Leak on trumpet, Radioactive, featuring a duet by Emma Osby on trumpet and Emma Walker on baritone. And now let's make some noise for the pride of Scottsboro, the Scottsboro High School Wildcat Marching Band. Wildcat Marching Band.
Hey, Sheriff Matt Gentry here. Hey, on behalf of the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the ball field. We pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Hey, when you're coming to and from the ball field, stay safe. Don't be distracted in driving. Make sure if you go somewhere afterwards, don't drink and drive, but have a great season and take care. God bless.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
Welcome back to this playoff edition of Friday Night Live on the Coleman County Sports Network. Powered by Coleman's Live 95.5. Sports, we say the playoff edition on a Friday night would be a lie because it's a Thursday night here in Scottsboro, Alabama. Scottsboro leading West Point 31-0 in a first round matchup here between the Wildcats and the Warriors. First time ever, and they're going to leave a sour taste in these Warriors' mouths. Of course, win or lose, the name of the game is sportsmanship in our education-based high school athletics. The lessons learned on the court and in the bleachers are good sports, are winners, no matter what the score. Support high school athletics with good sportsmanship. A public service message brought to you by the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Getting breaking news as we speak here, folks. Fairview now leading Arab 14-7, and we have a touchdown. Good Hope. They have brought it to a 13-14 Good Hope lead. So good news for our teams back home. Of course, we don't have a lot of good news to write back here with the Warriors. They'll take to the field and kick this one off here to the Wildcats in just a second. We probably will get our last touchdown play before they turn the hot clock on here. I really wish we had a lot to say about this one, but it's been a rough one for our Warrior fans and players out there. I just hope whatever they stop for on the way home to get to eat is good to them. A lot of good options out there on the Highway 72 expressway. If you had to pick what you saw coming into town, Nick, what are you eating tonight?
Zaxby's is always good.
Zaxby's is always good.
Maybe some KFC.
Yeah, Zaxby's is one of our proud sponsors too, mind you.
Yes, we love us some Zaxby's. What are you thinking, Dylan?
Oh, Zaxby's has 2 locations in Coleman County on Highway 157 or on Olive Street, so can't go wrong with a little bit of, I like the French fries, loaded fries with the sliced up chicken bites and put some extra sauce on there with the ranch and bacon and cheese. That's going to be good. I'm thinking Zaxby's will be the meal of the night if we do get a chance to stop. Of course, we got to head back to Huntsville, then Coleman, so.
The Ville.
Most times I'd say we take Highway 79 down to Gunnersville, and we won't walk to Gunnersville. We won't strut that bud to Gunnersville. We'll drive because we have cars and it's cold.
Not in this box, though.
Not right now, though. I believe this Scottsboro team is going to take the kickoff all the way to Guntersville if they get an open room. They do have a lot of room to work with, and finally being wrestled out of bounds near about the 45-yard line. Didn't catch that youngster. They're saying Gilbert was the return man. A tackle made by one of the throwers for West Point.
First down 10 for Wildcats.
Just like that, you're in business near the 45, at the 45 rather. Really seems with this offense, with the way that the quarterback has been throwing for Scottsboro and the receivers been open, and not to mention the running backs and everything, really seems like nowhere is safe. Some would say good things happen when you pass the ball. This quarterback has been able to diversify the offense. This time it's a run by Edmondson, and Edmondson will flip it to the other 45.
Number 0, Treshawn Austin.
Okay. Different young man. I guess they're going to bring some of the young players in with Treshawn Austin. Austin, nonetheless, will still have a 10-yard pickup for a Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage first down for the Wildcats.
New player, same result.
Yeah, pretty much. As if things were to end in about 11 minutes, still have a fourth quarter to play, of course, but if it ended right now in the next 2 minutes, we'd be talking about Scottsboro's playoff victory, and I don't know if the road gets any better for this Wildcat team, but they go on the road next week.
Who would they? You know who?
We'll check the bracketology. Pass is caught downfield. Big pickup to the 30.
Took it out his shoes.
And down to the 20-yard line on a big reception is Antonio Brox. And Brox will have the first down and then some for his Wildcat team. Brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. He said, bracketology, I've got you.
After a 25-yard gain in the Hartman Automotive first down.
So the 5A bracket you are asking about. Scottsboro will get the winner between St. Clair County and Carver of Birmingham. St. Clair County hosts, and I'm assuming this game has been moved from Friday to Thursday as well, since it's in the same geographical region that we have been kind of changing things up in. The winner of the Fairview game will get to face off against either Jacksonville or Ramsey. More than likely Ramsey, though. And here is a pass downfield into the end zone. He will go, and that's a touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wildcats have scored again.
Just like that.
Theron Miles into the end zone for the Scottsboro score. Makes it 37-0 here. Waiting for the PAT, brought to you by our friends at Cox Stanberry Kingsley Attorneys. I know if it sounds like the energy's been sucked out of us here, folks. It has kind of been a rough one here. Kick is up, and it is going to be good. Looks like we've got an update in Good Hope. The Raiders have been able to tie the ball game, actually take a 1-point lead, but then Cherokee County had an answer. Makes it 19-14. They go for a 2-point conversion. It is no good. So the score remains 19-14 Cherokee County in that one. So all eyes over there. Good Hope could pull it off. It's going to be tough, but they could pull it off. All right, so we come back to the field here. Scottsboro not wasting any time scoring, so it's been a good one for them.
A very good one.
And I'm sure if they put something on the film about that one little snafu we had in the second quarter whoever that team is next, whether it's Jacksonville or Carp or Birmingham, or be something for them to look out for. All right, from the 40, we're going to kick it off here. A booming kick fielded at the 10 by Rush Lamar, and Lamar will cut to his right. Still on his feet. Turns the other way. Lamar has blockers to the 50 and out of bounds. He will be dragged. What a big pickup by Rush Lamar. Thought he was dead in the water. He turned it up and cut the other way and found some green grass ahead of him.
West Point finally brought down by Bain. Touchdown West Point at the Wildcat 48.
Yeah, that looks like.
You gotta love Florida man stories.
Yeah, we had somebody send us a Florida man story out there. You really can just put words on a piece of paper that just sound crazy and believable. 1st and 10. Ollie Howell. Howell still on his feet down to the 35. Picks up a first down. That one brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. West Point with a first down. So now ball will be placed at the 34. Here we go with a handoff. Howell. Not a lot of room to work with that time. No loss, no gain, but seems like we got a fresh step in the West Point offense here.
They're playing with their hair on fire this half.
They're actually going to back him up a yard. By 1 yard loss. Score remains 38-0 here in the third quarter with 8 minutes and 32 seconds. The clock is burning. It's not a hot clock, but it's burning quick. They're going to fake the handoff. Howell passes contested 50-50 ball here. I don't know who has it. West Point says they do.
Stop made by Mateo.
It is caught. It is West Point's ball. It stays with the Warriors. That was a very contested pass. Caught by number 12, Cooper Howard for West Point. Makes it 3rd down and short. Here's a play with Howell. Howell bowling over people. Howell trying to stay on it. Howell will take it down. Not enough, though. I believe he is short just by a little bit. No, he's got it. First down. He's got it. That one brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. I thought for a second they were not going to give him that spot. They changed course now. First down, West Point Warriors inside the 25. 7 minutes and 23 seconds left here in this third quarter. Here's the snap. Direct handoff to Howell. Howell pushing forward over bodies. Maybe gets a yard or two out of that.
Let's see if West Point can punch it in, get some momentum towards next season.
2 yards, 2nd down, 8.
Well, taking a look at the roster, Nick, it's going to be a senior send-off for the running back, Ollie Howell, as well as one of the captains, and Christopher Skipper, and in the quarterback, Aiden Enos. Of course, more to be talked about, but give a pass downfield. Enos to Moon. Bryant Moon.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped the pass. Incomplete.
Good hit by the defender. I thought he had it.
Enos' pass is incomplete. Dayton on the coverage for the Wildcats. That brings up a Family Safety's Credit Union 3rd down for the Wildcats.
So this is a big 3rd down for West Point here. 3rd and 9 to be exact. 3rd and 8 actually, rather. They're showing guns on the scoreboard right now. I just happened to look over. I don't know what's going on there, but
it's a sponsor. Didn't
know you could sponsor that at a high school level. I did not know. I figured in that climate that was a big no-no, but you learn something new every day.
Yeah, that you do.
All right, another pass downfield. Enos has it. And it is. Gotta be a flag. That has got to be a flag.
They're not going to call it.
They are not going to call that, but you should be throwing a flag out there.
Come on.
How are you going to catch the ball when you can't stand up? Unbelievable.
Horrible. Disgusting, they say.
Well, I don't know what region you work out of, official, but if you need your eyes checked, I know a guy. No, I know. I'm not supposed to be critical of the official. I know. They're going to go for it on 4th and 8. Why not again? You were kind of cooking with peanut oil. You got to try something. Quarterback keeper. Elude, spins. Oh. He took a hard shot on the head. Nothing's going to go their favor, I don't think. But they're going to wave this off as a turnover on downs. He didn't get to the line to gain.
The play fails the game. The first down. Stop made by 5 for the Wildcats. Scottsboro will take over 1st and 10.
The fans here at West Point are on the West Point side of the stadium. Not loving those calls. I really can't blame them. So turnover on down. Scottsboro's offense has it here. 6 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They go up the middle with a run. But Deshaun Austin, I mean, same socks, different shoes, huh?
Yeah.
Play game 7 yards, second down 3.
Here we go again with Austin. Austin trying to put the stiff arm. Austin trying to be dragged down. Ooh. Looking like Stone Cold Steve Austin out there. Helmet
Glass
coming off.
shatters. Helmet shatters off.
I believe it's a West Point helmet coming off.
Brought down by Skipper. Play game 17 yards. And all Harmon Automotive. First down.
Big first down pickup nonetheless from Scottsboro. But
Austin, the ball carrier, stopped by Aldridge. Play game's 2.
So go Austin up the middle. Aldridge with a stop, and this will be a second down in, looks like about 8 to go. Looks like we're all knotted up again. 2019, Good Hope over Cherokee County, while still Fairview over Arab, 14-7. Not a lot the Knights could do to get back if they have a chance at it and tie that one up. I know that'd be a thriller down there at Dafford Smith's, but not quite the same case here. Third down, second down, third down coming up is what I meant to say, as we very short carry by Deshaun Austin.
Play game 1, third down 7 for the Wildcats.
So we talked about this. We had a lot of fast food options. Teams do too. Bands and, you know, fans, whoever. I don't know if the bus stops somewhere for the team to get something to eat after a meal, after a game like this. Obviously, you got to eat something. But
yeah,
looking at the region here in Scottsboro, you know, you really have to pick and choose wisely.
That's a good out. That's how you run, throw, and catch on that play. Like, you know, game's over, it's not a big deal, but that's a good play. That's hard to stop when you run it that well.
The quarterback
Really, the only way you can stop that was like a cover 2 or something where the defender's under. The only thing else is just a perfect play by the corner, which is very difficult because you have to cover so much space if you're not in a cover 2 look.
Quarterback is Colton Harding. He's able to catch up with Antonio Brox on the pass, and Brox will have it for a first down like you called beautifully there, my friend. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the reviews of some local places. I always check before I go. The Captain D's around here is pretty positive looking reviews. I don't think they're going to stay open, though. I saw a couple Whataburger cups.
Austin ball carrier.
As Austin will go up the middle. About a 4-yard pickup. 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
6 for the Wildcats.
Just looking, around the region, we have a lot of good, food to choose from. So shout out to our fans listening here that will be heading soon home and want to get a good bite to eat. Probably the most negative looking one is that Crystal we passed. I don't know why.
I haven't had Crystals in a minute.
Austin up the left side. Tackle from Aldridge and another West Point Warrior.
That's good for another.
Picks up the first down. That one brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage.
Josh Phillips is getting his money's worth tonight.
I don't know his MLS number, so don't ask me to say it again. But shout out to him. Yeah, I'm reading the reviews of this while we have these plays. It's really a slow matriculating game. We're going to be probably grinding out till that clock starts running again, which will be after the conclusion of this drive. Whether they get a field goal or a touchdown here. Minute 44. Service was great. Food was trash. Been to other Crystals before. Was never disappointed. Hot food all around. Food here was just above room temp at best. Obviously been sitting. What a joke. Never eating here again.
Harsh words.
Very harsh words.
And that people say we're harsh.
Yeah. All right, we'll stick to football here, but we gotta think about our palates after we leave here. We are hungry.
We are growing boys.
Well, this time change is getting to us. This is the first game post time change, and I tell you,
it's dark and we're scared.
Second down, and looks like about 2 to go here with a minute left in the third, and that will be good enough for the first down pickup as they'll go 4 yards forward.
Tracy Austin again, the ball carrier.
It's again Austin. He's been the go-to man in this second half.
Austin picks up another hard and automotive first down.
47 seconds here in the third quarter. Here we go on 1st and 10 for Scottsboro. It's Austin. They tried to trip him up behind the line there. He's still trying to go forward.
And I think that'll be the quarter.
Folks, that should be the end of the quarter.
For one last time this season, Live 95 Country River R. Get your 4s up, ladies and gentlemen. It means something to us. Therefore, we cannot stand still.
At the conclusion of the third quarter, and for the final time this season as it looks right now, 38-0 Scottsboro over West Point. The remainder of this one, the final 12 minutes, when we come back on the Coleman County Sports Network, brought to you by Coleman's Live 95.5.
With the other, a sweet, soft southern thrill.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. Or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman. County Road 437. Under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Welcome back to Scottsboro. 38-0. Wildcats over the Warriors. A quick update of Road Doglass Big Glass scoreboard. Good Hope over Cherokee County 2019. We'll have more in just a second. We have a touchdown play. Downfield pass is caught by number 14 for Scottsboro. That will mean the Wildcats will take a wider lead here. We're getting close to that ever so promised hot clock. Touchdown play. Owen Thompson, 40 points. And we have reached our threshold here. Point after attempt brought to you by Cox, Stanberry, Kingsley Attorneys. Went to the PAT and nearly blocked, but it will go and be good. 45-0 here. Good sportsmanship is a top priority for the Alabama High School Athletic Association and our member schools. While you enjoy this outstanding event, please give all student athletes your positive support and encouragement. Booing, taunting, and derogatory remarks directed at opponents or contest officials are unsportsmanlike and unacceptable. This message is brought to you by the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Not in Live 95 country. Not today, not ever, not now, not then. We won't allow it.
Not today, Satan. Well, as you mentioned, we were hoping on the last West Point drive we would see an awakening.
They got farther.
They did. I mean, making 45-7 ain't much better than 45-0 at this point, but feels good to punch one in at least. For a second, you could take yourself out of the game and say, well, hey, I did that. While the subplot of our other games look like a war movie. As Moon will take it upfield, and Moon will get it down to about the 32. Or excuse me, that's Lamar on the carry this time. Lamar comes up with it. Did you keep up with the elections the other day? We had a lot of really...
I did.
I wouldn't say not important to the state. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of state elections. Everything was kind of... That one was settled on the 24th of October, but... I was back in the old Curtis Sliwa.
He was a character, that was for sure. The beret.
Yeah, the beret and everything.
You know, there's something about a good old-fashioned hater that's endearing.
Powell, the ball carrier for West Point, was covered by Lopez for Scottsboro.
Second down and 1, yet really just in the late stages of this one, so expect a lot of run and maybe a couple guns. I don't know. I know Ollie Howell will get all that he plays for here.
He's ran hard tonight.
The seniors really get their respect here in this last 12 minutes here as the clock keeps running.
Yeah, this is the curtain call for these fellows. Soak it in, boys.
Out of the ball carrier. Play game 1 yard. Brings up a Family Savings Credit Union third down for the Wildcat defense. Third down 8 at the 30.
like we're going to do 3rd and 8 to go here. Here's the pass I was looking for. He's going to come back to it. He catches it. Not going to be anywhere near the line of gain, but still a good catch by Howard. He's going to come back off. He's hurting a little bit, especially favoring his right. He takes time to hit the celebration, but
hit the emote.
He hit the emote even though he came off the field a little hurt. 9 o'clock here across North Alabama. You're listening to Coleman's Live 95.5.
Let's ride.
The final stanza of this one, 4th down, 7 yards to go with 9 minutes and 51 seconds under a hot clock conditions here as Scottsboro leading West Point 45-0 as it punted away by Ollie Howell. If you're listening to this game, I appreciate you sticking with us. It's not been an easy task.
You found this what? It's okay. Thank you. If you need to, there's a sweet little girl just gave us this beautiful Naruto wallet. If anyone's out there looking for it, we'll run it.
There's no money in it. There's no ID in it, so it's really just a lost wallet. So I'm checking for ID. I'm a good person.
Do you want me to go run it over there real quick, I guess?
That's fine.
Someone's really disappointed to have lost their Naruto wallet. He's some type of ninja, I believe. Fighting bad guys, I would assume.
You haven't seen it, have you?
No, but there was a boy in my school who used to run like him. I know he runs with his arms back.
We will turn it into the gate officials, but I will assure you, I know you can't see it home. We have made sure there is no
money. This is just a Japanese characters.
Yes,
3 of them. I think one of them is Sasuke.
That is one of them.
I don't know the other one. I'm not familiar with it. I'm not the most versed in anime. I've watched a few. But if anyone is missing your Naruto wallet,
and you're listening,
let me know. If anyone wants to buy a Naruto wallet, I might have one.
That'll be a hit down at Lakon.
I think this is a high dollar wallet. You know, I almost lost my wallet the other day, so I might have been needing this.
Well, I was worried I lost my wallet for a second, but
let's find Naruto wallet.
Folks, it's a trope. At this point, it's a trope. We've got a couple run plays on the field, so missed a whole lot here. Scottsboro is going to bleed time. It's a running trope. We got flags downfield because we got some extracurricular pushing and shoving going on as well near the 50. It's a running trope that every time we cover a West Point game, someone comes into the radio box, and I'm not saying anything bad, but at West Point High School, the radio box is usually 2 doors down from the PA announcer. Usually that's the case. The PA announcer here at Scottsboro, of course, we're staring across the 50-yard line away from him.
You think I could throw it all the way over there, Dylan? How much you want to bet I can throw this wallet over them mountains? Uncle Rico. You know, I met Uncle Rico.
I know you did. Some offsetting penalties will leave things where they're at after the extracurriculars, but time still should be running. They have not got the clock going yet, so I believe we should be under hot clock conditions unless penalties stop it. Probably the first time we're going to see it tonight, and probably the last time we'll see it tonight. A punt from Scottsboro. Good coverage by the Wildcat team as West Point we pinned down. Well, that's not true. That'd be the second punt we've seen from Scottsboro. So they punted on the first drive. play from scrimmage here for West Point. Go up the middle. It'll be about a 6-yard pickup. Clock rolling, 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. We're going to miss this. We're going to be... Yes. There's a couple games left next week, hopefully, if Good Hope and Cherokee County pull it off, and we can be part of that action in some way. But, you know, you're going to miss this, really.
What's the score to that game?
Right now, I'm trying to get the update on that. It was a touchdown for Good Hope. They got returned by an illegal formation penalty, so still remains 20-19 in the final quarter. And also Fairview in the final quarter leading Arab 14-7. So if all things stand the same at Dafford Smith, or they put another point on the board, that will be a continuation of the Aggies season. Well, listen, it doesn't get better with Ramsey.
No.
But Fairview's beat Ramsey before. Quarterback keeper pays off for a first down, and then somebody slips over on the Scottsboro bench. He looks to be okay. Probably wasn't expecting to slide and hit as hard as he did. Touchdown Good Hope. Breaking update. Good Hope has scored. As Good Hope having to put on some heroics after the injury to starting quarterback Parker Johnson. They bring in the youngster in Webb Buchanan, and Webb has shown in his debut. Six minutes, 35 seconds. Warriors and Wildcats. Drive seems to be in favor. Oh, it's fumbled on the ground. Can West Point scoop it? No. It's picked up. They're going to take it the other way. Scottsboro tries. Oh, no. He's tripped up and tackled at the 40. He had a truckload in front of him. He had all the blockers in the world, but I believe one of the boys on the wrestling team got a piece of that one. Well, that, folks, should really seal the fate of this one.
Yep.
Injured player on the turf, though, at the 50 for Scottsboro. We'll take a break.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point. Now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Scottsboro, 45-0. Wildcats over the Warriors. Dylan Deemer, Nick McCarthy on the call with you from Scottsboro. Injured player for Scottsboro taking off on his own power. Looks to be all right, so wish that youngster the best here as he is helped off to the sideline and started to walk off on his own there. 1st and 10 Wildcats after the... Oh, it's back on the turf again. Scottsboro's going to try to save it. West Point might have it again. Ball is having trouble staying firmly in one team's hands. West Point recovers the fumble.
Let's see if they get one on the board for their seniors.
Crazy how things go quickly. We had a coughed up ball on the West Point side. Scottsboro recovered. And then Scottsboro comes back, coughs it up themselves. This will be the longest 6 minutes of your life here.
Hey, we're still locked in.
Oh, yeah.
All we know is ball.
Minute and a half remains in the Good Hope game. That's for their 9-point lead for the Raiders over Cherokee County. Ooh. Tackle in the backfield. Thrower. He's got words for that man. They're having to push him back. Lineman has thrower under control. He's going to check out. Thrower was not happy with something that was said. Loss of yardage rather. So second down coming up. Ollie Howell, same thing. He tries to spin out of it, but the blitz coming heavy from Scottsboro. How was the line letting this happen?
Blitzing everybody.
So third down, 18 to go here at the 33-yard line for West Point. We're going to have a step back. Enos throws downfield. It is caught. Tries to tightrope down to the 35, to the 25. Cannot save it, but it's out of bounds, but still a first down pickup here. Good things happen when you throw the ball to J.J. Mink. First down, Warriors, that one. Brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. So now 4 minutes and 56 seconds. 45-0. Scottsboro over West Point. Howell in the backfield. First and 10. Howell to his right. Howell pushing forward. Howell dragging people with at about the 16 or 17-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. They give him the first down spot at the 18. So first down brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. Injured Warrior on the turf, however, so we will step aside.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Welcome back to Scottsboro. Injured player on the field. Helped up here is Nick Digio, and we hate to see that here for the senior lineman. So glad to see he's going to come off, but hate to see it for the senior getting an injury in what will be his final game here on the turf. 45-0 as the clock keeps rolling here. 4 minutes and 45 seconds until this one is all said and done. West Point still in the huddle. Of course, the hot clock rules are on now. 8 seconds on the play clock. They got to make a play soon. They get there in time. 3 seconds, too. Snap is off. That's good. Pass downfield. It is tipped.
Almost picked.
And almost picked by Scottsboro. Intended receiver downfield is Howard. Second down and 10 coming up at the 18. We'll try this again. Like you said, trying to get one for the seniors here. If you're listening here and you want to know what's going on in the other two games, I'll let you know real quick on our Odin's Autoglass Big Glass scoreboard. 28-19, Good Hope over Cherokee County. Fairview 14, Arab 0. 1 yard line is where we're going to go back to it here on 1st and goal. That one brought to you by Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. What got us there? It was a Ollie Howell run up the right side. And Howell very close to punch it in. We'll take it from the 3, they say this time, after reconfiguring the spot.
Punch it in, boys.
Howell up the middle.
Not there.
Not there yet.
Give it to him again. He's ran hard today. I'd like to see him score.
I would too. This sets up 2nd and goal, this time at the 1. Howell stays on the field. Lines up behind the quarterback. 2nd and 1. Quarterback keeper flips it to Moon in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! And just like that, we change it from 45 and no to 45 and 6. Or 7 if we get the PAT here.
Looks like they're kicking it.
Julio Fuentes to kick the extra point, brought to you by Cox, Danbury, and Kingsley Attorneys. Kick is up.
And it is good.
So 6-7? Yeah, 45-7.
3 minutes, 9 seconds to go.
Still leaves a pretty big wide margin for, of course, West Point to come back from, but nonetheless, we take it from a blowout. Let's take it from a shutout to a blowout. And what will likely be the final game of this broadcast crew's season. Hate to say it like that, but it's always good to punctuate it with a something feel-good story-wise. You know, you have a touchdown for the seniors. Of course, our friends elsewhere are holding on to dear life. Looks like Fairview will advance. Fairview beats Arab for the first time ever in history. The Knights have been defeated by the Fairview Aggies. Final score 14-7 in that one. News brought to us by the voice of the Fairview Aggies, Christopher Greer. First time ever that Arab has been defeated by the Aggies. Winner next week. The winner Fairview will face either the winner of Ramsey or Jacksonville. If I read that bracketology right. That is correct. Ramsey or Jacksonville for Fairview.
Number 43, Jackson Dupree, the ball carrier for the Wildcats. Stop by first Warriors. 2nd down.
Which I'm looking to see if that game was played tonight, but everything says tomorrow. couple running plays out of the offense for Scottsboro as we come to the final 2 minutes of this one.
Play failed for game, 3rd down 10 for Scottsboro.
Well, it's been a ride, Dylan.
It has been. Nearly a bobbled snap.
Owens recovers the Scottsboro fumble for West Point. First down, Warriors.
So West Point actually gets a takeaway here. They're going to get a fumble recovery. Didn't see the ball hit the turf, but we did have a jumbled snap there that they couldn't bring down. So West Point takes it. You got a minute 27 to go. Why not shoot another one? Great field position. It's going to be taken over here at the 32. You got one for the seniors. Why not get one for the ones that are not playing tonight? Here goes Rush Lamar, still trying to wrestle forward. About a 3-yard pickup on the left side of the field.
Still haven't found any takers for this beautiful Naruto wallet.
And you probably won't. I don't know.
It's got the Velcro. 1, 2, 3 compartments. Where you put your bills if you had any.
Yeah.
It's a fine receptacle of cash and other accessories. For all of you anime fans out there.
2nd and 6. Right side. A lot of room. They're going to take it. 10-5. Touchdown Warriors. One more. Don't hurt.
No, it does not. Any takers for this Naruto wallet?
We'll take it with us.
I don't want it.
This could be our trophy for next year.
Is this the metaphorical trophy?
Yes.
Will we present Braden Jones with this fine Naruto wallet?
Oh, Lordy.
Who knows? I may put $1 in it for him. Maybe. It is good.
Extra point brought to you by Cox Danbury Kingsley Attorneys is good.
595 Country.
Let us ride.
Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride.
.3 seconds left. 45-14 your score. Again, it's been upgraded from a blowout to from a shutout to a blowout. No, we're not trying for an onside kick and going for 2 on every touchdown scored, and then going for this isn't that one Nevada high school game against that Arizona team. I mean, this could be like that South Park episode where they make it to the World Series and just kind of mess up to see who gets to keep their season going and not play, baseball all summer long. I mean, I thought this was America. Well, that's the ceremonious knee to end this one. All hugs and handshakes at the 30-yard line, and that really will punctuate this one. A final score of 45-14. West Point will succumb. We'll line up for the final snap. That'll do it. Scottsboro, you got a lot of work ahead of you. You got either Carver of Birmingham or
That's the end of the ball game.
another team out there waiting for you. Depends on how things play out. Some of our games are being played out in the southern part of this state that's really not affected with this weather, so some games will be played Friday, like
here at Trammell Stadium, or Carver in Birmingham in the second round of playoffs.
Carver has had a couple boys a few years ago you're going to see featured for Alabama tomorrow.
Your spotter is Jonathan Bell.
Well, one of them's hurt, but...
Until next time, good night, and go Wildcats.
So the awaiting team here at Trammell Stadium waits for the Carver or St. Clair County decision, and that one will either mean you travel or you host. The best thing for Scottsboro, of course, would be hosting. Well, I got to say, first of all, since this is our cap really to the season, really thankful for all the places we've been this season. We've traveled a lot this year, especially following the Coleman Bearcats, chasing them all the way to Athens, to just outside of Gardendale, and a couple trips to Huntsville.
All over, we followed the ball.
Took a trip down to Winfield that we didn't get on the air, of course, because of some issues with the coaching staff there, which that's...
Water under the bridge.
Water under the bridge at this point. We've wishing the best for the Plymouth Eagles tomorrow against Westbrook Christian. It's really been a great season, Nick. I think we've put a good product out there. Really felt good about what we did. I'm thankful for all of our friends and all the high places that get us into these boxes, all the athletic directors, principals.
The ones that feed us especially.
Oh, yeah. Special thanks to our superintendents out there and Kyle Koloff of Coleman City. Of course, Coach Trent Walker over at Coleman. Special thanks to Shane Barnett, superintendent of Coleman County Schools, which is more of a broad spectrum of where we cover mostly, because we're either at a Coleman County Schools stadium or we're covering a Coleman County Schools team like we are tonight in those stadiums. Special thanks to our crew back at home, and Jay Fuller, Melissa Fuller, and the cyber broadband internet that provides us these ways to get this air out. I mean, get these games out to our fans out there in Coleman County. Really painting the picture for people back home that couldn't make the trip to Scottsboro. Another special thanks to Tommy Warhurst, who's been along our side doing sideline duties and helping us out when he can out there. Shout out to him, and of course wishing the best for Tony Thompson and Tyson Robertson, and of course Chris and Joe Greer as they get to extend their season. Who knows, I might pop up on one of their shows. I don't know, but we're done here. That's the conclusion of the season for us here in 2025. I know I said at the end of 2024 in Anniston that was it, and I was wrong. I got to do my thank you to the county, and well, we're running it back again next year. I'll tell you that much.
We're here, we're there, we're everywhere.
We are running
Until
it back
next time,
year.
folks.
We are running it back next year.
Until next season.
We are running it back next year. Well, who we see next year, we'll let you know.
Till next year, folks. I'm going to miss you. Same blonde hair, same rap channel. I'm out.
Thanks for sticking with us here on Coleman's Live 95.5 and on the app this season. Hope we did good. I'm Dylan Deemer for Nick McCarley. We'll see you again in 2026 when we get back to the gridiron. Then Till then, enjoy Fairview or Good Hope next week. Gonna support our Aggies and our Raiders where we can. We'll see you again next week. Well, no, we won't. I hate saying that. We won't see you again next week. We'll see you again next year. Take care. Have a great night and be safe getting home. You've been listening to Coleman's Live 95.5 WRJM-LP Coleman. We'll see you back home.